Welcome to the Big Ria and Ace Pick 6 NFL Week 13. Alright, let's go, Ace.
All right, boys, NFL Week 13. Let's go. We got a good slate of games on the docket for you boys. And with no further ado, here we go, boys. Start you guys off. We got Baltimore Ravens at the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons are a 1-point favorite here, boys. Baltimore 6-5, currently on a 2-game winning streak. Won last week 34-17 versus the Raiders. But to be perfectly honest with you, their only impressive win all season was at Pittsburgh. Other than that, not too impressed with their victories. They are 2-3 on the road, so they're not a good road team. They have inserted rookie quarterback Lamar Jackson as the starter. Flacco is hurt. He's playing pretty good, actually. Not great, but he's playing pretty good. He's putting up some yards on the ground, but I don't know how long that's going to last. And if you guys remember, he was a complete stud at Louisville, just running all over people. So far he's looking good. Let's get into Atlanta. Atlanta 4-7, currently on a 3-game losing streak, boys. 3 games. They lost last week at New Orleans 31-17. But they are a much better home team, guys. Matt Ryan is playing lights out, one of his best years in his career. So he's playing really good, but I think the big deal here is that their loss of a running game is really hurting them. Freeman being out has really hurt them this season, and everybody thought they had a solid backup in Coleman, but that guy is just not looking impressive, and I think that's really hurting them. I mean, they've had a slew of injuries aside from the running back situation, but I think that's the big deal there. 4-7, the record doesn't really indicate how good of a team they are here. They're at home. I think they are, they're undervalued. Baltimore's definitely overvalued. This is an easy one, boys. Take Atlanta -1. Game 2, we got Cleveland Browns at Houston Texans. Texans are a 6-point favorite. The Browns 6-1, coming off a win, 35-20 win at Cincinnati. Currently on a 2-game winning streak after losing 4 straight. Everybody's talking about, they fired Hugh Jackson. He was the problem. Now they're a really good team. Look, the Browns are decent. They're a decent team, but I'm not a big fan of Hugh Jackson at all. I'm not defending him, but let's not get over ourselves that now they're a good team. They're not a good team. They're still a bad team. They won 2. I mean, nobody should be excited about a win against Cincinnati. Nobody. So don't get fooled here. They're 1-4 on the road. They're not a good road team. Yes, I like quarterback Baker Mayfield. I like the running back Chubb out of Georgia. Those guys are definitely giving this, the city of Cleveland some hope for the future, because these guys have been at the dumpster for how many years. So they have some hope there with those young guys, but don't get fooled. They're not beating Houston. No chance here. Houston 8-3. They're on an 8-game winning streak, boys. 8 games. They start off 0-3, 8 straight. Coming off a 34-17 win versus Tennessee. I told you guys that. And QB Watson is playing really good. I mean, he's not playing spectacular, but he's playing really good, and they're getting the W's. That's what matters, And I think the big surprise is Lamar Miller. Nobody expected him to play how he's playing, and he's one of the big difference there, averaging about 5 yards per carry. That's a big deal. Houston is red hot here, boys. Completely red hot, and I like them to keep this going. Take Houston -6. Game 3, we got the Los Angeles Rams at the Detroit Lions. The Rams are a 9-point favorite here. The Rams, but prior to the bye week, they won in that shootout against the Chiefs 54-51. Unbelievable game. Really great game, probably the best game of the season so far. And their only loss all season to the Saints, so they're just playing really good. Their offense obviously is playing lights out. Powerful offense. Goff is on a tear. If you look at his numbers, he's playing really well. Defense is lousy, and that's going to be a concern when you're playing good teams and when you're getting into the playoffs. That's going to be a concern because their defense is, a lot of star-studded players on there, but they're not playing well. But Detroit's not a good team, so there's nothing to worry about here. Then we got Detroit, who's 4-7, lost 23-16 last week to Chicago. They've lost 4 of their past 5 games, and they're just not a good team, guys. They got Stafford, who I think he's overrated. He's all right, but he can be their quarterback, but he needs a lot more pieces there. They traded away, didn't they trade away their receiver recently at the trade deadline?
Yeah,
So, they've kind of shipped it in, and rookie running back Kerryon Johnson is out. So, this team is just kind of tanking it at this point. They're going nowhere. Rams are trending up. Coming off a bye week, another easy one. My lock of the week, boys. Take the Rams -9. Big Ree, let's go.
I'm starting off with the Vikings at the Patriots. The current spread is Patriots -5. We got the 6-4-1 Vikings coming off a home win versus the Packers. They dominated this one until the end, and the Packers got a garbage time touchdown, both sides of the ball. Then we got the 8-3 Patriots coming off a road win, 27-13. So Vikings looked good last week. I was impressed. Kirk Cousins did well. Dalvin Cook came out to play. He had his touchdown, his limbo celebration. Then we had Adam Thielen step up finally after he had a couple bad weeks. Then the Patriots, on the other hand, looked really good after their slow start. They have been killing it. Running back Stoney Michel played well last week. Rob Gronkowski had his first touchdown since week 1. And the Patriots are just the Patriots. The Vikings' road record is 2-1. They beat the Eagles by 2, and they beat the Jets by 10. The Patriots' home record is 5-0. I'm taking the Patriots -5. The next game I got is the Sunday Night Football. We got the Chargers traveling to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. The current spread is Steelers -3.5. We got the 8-3 Chargers coming off a blowout win versus the Cardinals, 45-10 at home. Started off on a 10-0 deficit, then just went on a 45-0 run. 7-3-1 Steelers coming off a road loss versus the Broncos, 24-17, tough road loss. Too many turnovers. Connor fumbled it. Juju Smith-Schuster fumbled it, and then the obvious interception by Big Ben at the end. Both of these teams have been playing well, but Heinz Field is just going to be the difference in this one. And you always take the team that's coming off the loss. Don't get fooled here, as he says. I'm taking Steelers -3.5. Lock of the week. Take it to the bank. The last game I got is Monday Night Football. The Redskins at the Eagles. Eagles are -6 at the moment. We got the Redskins 6-5 coming off a loss versus the Cowboys on Thanksgiving Day. Eagles 5-6 coming off a win, 25-22 versus the Giants. They were down 19-3 at one point and came back, rallied on that one. Redskins just don't look the same without Alex Smith. Hey, he's not a great quarterback, but he's a good quarterback. I thought Colt McCoy would fill in well, but he just isn't. Eagles look good. Rookie running back Josh Adams is filling in very well for the team. Carson Wentz has picked it up. Alshon Jeffrey and Zach Ertz will do their part. I'm taking the Eagles -6.
All right, boys. One thing I want to say is make sure to like our video. We get about 4, 5, 6, 7,000 views. We got like 100+ likes. Come on, boys. Click that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I mean, I know you guys love coming back 3, 4, 5 times to see Big Ree. I mean, who doesn't? But at least, click on that like button. I want to try to get over 200-300 likes this week. That'd be nice. All right, boys.